October 10th. Good morning. If you're like me, maybe you woke up and read about people being devastated by natural disasters, craziness happening around our world, and you just want to check out and shut it down. And I feel like that's what a lot of people are doing at this point, is just turning off and turning away because it is too much. I decided before I went up to do work in my office to paint a few rocks. That's what I do, and it settles me a little bit. And they got me thinking, I realized I put these rocks out into the world, and these are just a couple I made recently. If you dream it, you can do it. They're really simplistic: peace and love, love for all. Of course, the spread love, it grows. Believe. I realized that these are probably messages I'm trying to tell myself, and I sat here, and this one I've never made before, and I decided to make Be a Uniter. And it got me thinking while I'm sitting here drawing about September 11th. It took me back to that time. I didn't have kids, and I remember after that horrific event that changed people's lives forever, there were a lot of people that were talking about not having kids. Why would you bring children into this world? When there was so much unknown and fear. And people did, we moved on, and we continued to grow and change. And I feel like at this point where we're at, people are just shutting down. There's so much fear, there's so much hatred, there's a lot of devastation going on, and it's easy, we just start to turn inward, and we put up our own walls. It's hard to get out of bed some days, but I'm finding with just putting rocks out into the world, I'm able to connect with different people. And then the Spread Love campaign, sometimes, almost every day I think, when am I going to stop doing this? But I want to share that what happens when you just put these little things out in the world, you don't know where they're going to go, but not only does it uplift me and make me focus on something more positive, there's times where little connections happen that change me and impact my life and my family's life significantly, even if they're a really small, intangible change. So what wanted to share this morning is, if you are one that feels like you just don't know what to do, you're down and out and you just want it to go away, join me in the Spread Love movement. Not only will you be able to be donating to organizations that are doing real work on the ground, that are creating change because they are good at what they do, and we need them in our country. And so you can support them through the Spread Love campaign. But also, what I'm thinking is, if you got 10 signs for the holidays or 10 beanies for the holidays, and you really would only you could give them as gifts, but try selling them in your community. And it's not just about the fundraising aspect. It's about what happens when you make a connection with someone who believes in standing up for the rights of others and leading with love. Those connections are real, and they will make you feel a little bit better. So when you're inundated with this horrible news that comes in every single day, or the craziness that's happening in our country, you will feel connected to someone in your community like you hadn't been before. It does make a difference. So join me and be a uniter. If you want to get things in bulk, what I'm planning on doing, or what I have done, is you would write a check to Tara Clark Photography for the expense of it, my cost, but then you could write a check to one of the 9 organizations and make a donation that would be tax deductible on your behalf. And then I promise you, the most important thing would be the new connections you make in your community. We are stronger together. We can get through this, and join me.